Tom Chigadychenka. How's it going, everybody? Happy Tuesday morning to you legends out there. It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little video for you. This one is just talking about the latest Manchester United news. Obviously, I've woke up today, or not woken up today, I haven't actually been to bed today yet, but I went on to the, or last night I should say, I went on to the Sky Sports and had a little look around at the latest news. And also had a look on Twitter, and there were some tweets here from Fabrizio Romano quoting Mino Raiola, Paul Pogba's agent. Of course, the interview that he did with Tutto Sport was released today, and so we hear more of what Mino Raiola has actually had to say about Manchester United and Paul Pogba and the current situation at Manchester United. Needless to say, he's an absolute parasitic twat. That wasn't even a word, was it? Parasitic twat. That's what he is, mate. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna get into it, guys. But I just want to just say what an absolute turd of a man that his agent Mino Raiola really is. Just want to say that right at the start, because not only has he had a complete pop at Manchester United in general by announcing this and giving this interview to Tutto Sport at this time, just before Manchester United come into a really important phase where we're playing RB Leipzig to remain in the Champions League, and when we got those City scummers at the weekend, right? We're coming into our most important time, really big games we've got coming up now, and to release it then. Not only is he a twat for that, but he's also a twat because he's been having a little pop at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now as well. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I know we don't usually stream at this time. It's early doors on the Flying Pig United YouTube channel. We just started here right now today. I hope you're all doing good. Piano Girl says, a morning stream? Pig, are you unwell? Maybe a little bit in the head, to be honest with you. But yeah, we haven't been able to sleep, so I thought I'd jump on here and do a video about the latest news that's all over the place right now. And then go and get some sleep to be refreshed and be able to come back and do my video later. But to be fair, I've been a complete night owl recently, guys. I just can't bloody sleep. I don't know what it is. I thought I was going to get to sleep last night because I actually felt tired towards the end of the stream. But then I just got a second wind. That's the thing. When you get up really late, like 5 p.m, it's freaking hard to go to sleep late at night. We've got King Barbar in here. Hello, King Barbar. Kabaki HD, Kayam, Shazad Ahmed, David Vieira, Jeremy Leong, Asan Akhtar, Raymond Moore, Yubzi, and Grime Warrior, and everyone else. Hey, Yubzi, it's great to see you, man. Great to have you in here watching from Thailand. Legend Grime Warrior. Nice one, guys. Thank you, everyone, for getting in here. Smash that like button if you could do. That would be awesome. And also give it a share on social media if you can. But let's get into it then, lads and lasses. I'm going to talk about the main sort of talking points in regards to what we're discussing this morning. So the first thing that Raiola has said to Tutto Sport, which has pissed me off big time, is in regards to Haaland, of course. Erling Braut Haaland, Manchester United were in discussions and negotiations to sign him a little while ago. And Raiola was quoted as saying this to Tutto Sport. He said, Haaland is like Ibra when he was 20. Solskjaer is a good guy, but he was wrong when he said that Erling is like Lukaku. It would be better if Solskjaer thought about finding a way to make Pogba play like a champion instead of talking about Haaland. I mean, he's absolutely having a dig at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer here. Yes, it might be. Yeah, how about you find a way of not being such a grubby little twat, Mino Raiola? Maybe that would help too. That would help everybody too. Nobody asked you for your 2 cents on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his management style. How about Solskjaer finds a way to make Pogba play like a champion? How about you go fuck yourself, Mino Raiola? Just going to say that right now. But anyway, so he's having a pop at Solskjaer there. You know, he's saying that obviously his judgment of players or whatever is not up to the standard. If it was, he would have gone and got him, this young Erling Haaland. I don't think that's anything really to do with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Manchester United, really. I think, okay, you know, the club and Woodward and these guys, they're the ones that have to bring the players in and negotiate the deals. So Solskjaer, ultimately, I'm sure he would have wanted Erling Haaland in his side, but he's unable to get him in his side because we've got a human potato running things upstairs, guys. An actual mashed brain potato twat. He's not even mashed, is he? He's like imitation mash. He's fucking smash. He smashes old Woodward up there. Potato-headed twat. Anywho, so that's what he had to say about Solskjaer, which I just think is completely unnecessary. Why have a dig at Solskjaer at all there, Mino Raiola? What an absolute little rat this man is. He also went to go on and say, Erling Haaland is like a painting. He is like Muncher's scream because he causes fear in the defenders. He called me after being substituted. Oh, that's pretty good, actually, to be fair, from Mino. He's like Muncher's scream because he causes fear in defenders. That's actually pretty good. He called me after being substituted at 85. He had scored 4 goals. He wanted to score another. He was furious. He wants to be the best. Also, if he's playing checkers. Okay, then, so he's just bigging up, obviously, his player there, of course, as he would do there, and suggesting that Manchester United missed out, which maybe we did in hindsight. He also went on to say, in regards to Haaland, that I can't talk about Haaland release clause. Rumours say Real Madrid want him. This is not new to me, but he is very happy with Borussia Dortmund. Erling wants to win the Champions League. When he'll leave the club, it will be for his ambition and not for money. So, you know, maybe laying the foundations for a potential Real Madrid move there. It is a player that Manchester United are interested in or have been interested in the past and maybe could be interested in the future. But he went on to say in regards to Manchester United's player, Paul Pogba, which obviously the news broke yesterday. Riola had been talking to Tuttosport yesterday and basically just gave a damning summary of the situation with Paul Pogba at Manchester United and said that it's over for Paul Pogba at Manchester United and that he wants to move and he needs a new challenge and that Manchester United should look to sell him if they want to cash in because his contract is running out. It's basically what was announced yesterday by Mino Raiola. And today he's added this to it, which he said, and this is quotes, this is Fabrizio Romano's tweeted this about 6 hours ago, so he's obviously got it a little bit early from Tuttosport there, which released it this morning. Maybe Juventus could be Pogba's next club. That's what Mino Raiola said. Maybe Juventus could be Pogba's next club. Why not? The relationship between Paul, Juventus and former teammates is excellent. But with the COVID impact, many clubs can't sign him. For sure, it's time to leave Manchester United. So, I mean, look, there you go. I mean, look, he obviously Pogba wants to leave Manchester United. Raiola wants to force that move away so he can get his grubby little fingers on a few more £1 million. And it's good for everybody, isn't it, really? And in all honesty, it is good for everybody if Pogba goes to Juventus. They actually get a good player that will be good for them in Serie A. He's been good for them in the past before. He's not a Premier League player in my eyes. He's not a United player. That's for damn sure. Shouldn't be anywhere near wearing the shirt, just for the attitude alone, in my opinion. I've been saying this for quite a while. I've been giving him chance after chance after chance after chance, but ultimately he's always disappointed. So it makes sense to move on a player that's ultimately failed at Manchester United. And they're getting a player that they've had that has marketability. They're still young, 27 years of age, and can progress and flourish and challenge for things and win things there and be a big star in their team. So it definitely makes sense that Juventus would be interested in signing him, and I'm sure Manchester United would be interested in getting rid of him to Juventus if they want him. And of course, the other situation that presents itself is the whole Cristiano Ronaldo situation. They've got a player that's on £600,000 a week or somewhere in that region, maybe even more. I'm not 100% sure on the figures. Who is a star, who is aging, who is on huge money in a COVID year. And they could look to cash in and give him to Manchester United, basically, in some sort of a swap deal. Not really cash in, but they're kind of like swapping in their old banger. Not their old banger, but like their old Lamborghini that's just starting to maybe have a few little problems and is diminishing in value, maybe. They're trading that in for a new Volkswagen Passat or something. Because that's what Paul Pogba's at the end of the day. You know, I was going to say, a Ferrari or a Koenigsegg, but no. He's a bloody Volkswagen Passat, my friends. Nothing wrong with that. But it's similar to that sort of standard, you know, whereas Ronaldo's a Rolls Royce, isn't he? And he can keep doing it, you know, he can keep doing it at a top standard for a long time. So if that was possible, United should do everything we can in our power to make that swap happen. But even if that swap's not on the table, which it might not be, maybe Juventus don't want to sell their star asset Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe they want to add to their team. But the facts are they're on a huge amount, these players are on a huge amount of money. Pogba's on 300k a week at United. Could they justify the acquisition of Paul Pogba in their team without getting rid of Ronaldo? The answer to that is probably, I don't know, but I don't think so. Not right now. Would they spend another 60 million and pay another 300k a week to add to their players when they're already paying out millions upon millions a week to these players? I'm not so sure. I mean, Ronaldo's contract obviously isn't the longest. He's got, I'm not too sure how long he's got left on it actually, but he's still, if you look at the age of Cristiano Ronaldo, crikey, I mean, look, from a long-term point of view, from a business point of view, it maybe makes sense to cash in and get something for your asset now. And if we're doing a straight swap deal with Manchester United, for Juventus for Pogba, then why the bloody hell not? Because it makes about sense in terms of valuation. It's probably kind of similar. I think they paid about 80 million to get him, didn't they? From Real Madrid there a couple of years ago. They've had a couple of good seasons out of him. They've improved the notoriety of their club. They've had him scoring a shit ton of goals and breaking records in there. And for everybody, it makes perfect sense to maybe make that move happen, make the swap happen. We're getting rid of a player. We're getting an awesome player in return. Everybody would be happy with that scenario. It's the best scenario possible. If we could somehow end the January transfer window having let Paul Pogba go to Juventus and end up with Ronaldo coming back home, I think we'd all shit the bed, wouldn't we, lads and lasses? I think we'd all absolutely shit the bed. So, look, it's a possibility, guys. Is it that feasible? I mean, look, stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. In all scenarios, we would like that. I think the biggest thing that would let us down, because I'm pretty sure Juventus would want Pogba back. I think the biggest thing that would let us down is the Ronaldo situation at their club. He's on huge money. It really depends on that. And let's be honest now, our board and owners and these guys, Woodward and co., I don't have any faith in their ability to bring these players in because, like I say, they're just a useless bunch of mash brains up there and they don't actually really truly invest in the side. So whether they'd even consider paying a player like Ronaldo the money that a player like Ronaldo gets paid is another question. We've been down that road of absolutely paying exorbitant fees and wages to players, Alexis Sanchez, etc. And it didn't work out too well for us. So I don't know if they would be prepared to do that and pay that sort of a money to a player that's only going to diminish, that's only going to leave for a free at the end of it pretty much. Because we know how the Glazers think and we know how Woodward and co think in terms of assets and growth and things like that. That's why they snapped up Donny van de Beek for a bargain price, but they were not prepared to go and buy Sancho or Upamecano or Thomas Partey or one of these other players that could have actually done United really good in the summer. They weren't prepared to go and do that. They waited and waited and waited and got Bruno Fernandes in January as opposed to getting him in the summer, which could have been a game changer for us last season. So this is the board and owners and stuff that we're working with. So do I realistically believe that Manchester United are going to go in for Ronaldo? I mean, I honestly don't. But I would love it to happen, guys. I would love to have it. I don't think our board have got the bottle to do it. But that doesn't mean that Pogba could go in the opposite direction. Hey, guys, thank you, everyone, for getting in here, by the way. Please do us a massive favour and let me know your probabilities out of 10. Out of 10, 10 being very likely that it's going to happen and 1 being absolutely unbelievably unrealistic. What do you think the probabilities of a Pogba-Ronaldo swap would be at Manchester United? 10 being very likely, 1 being absolutely freaking gastastically unlikely. Hey, how's it going? G Wolf, he says, hello, legend. Ice Queen Gaming, how's it going? Grind Warrior, Gideon Agge, Savu Lon, Gaurav, Jason Garney, Ubesy, Henry King. Guys, thank you so much for getting in here. Brandon United, Jeremy Long, that United family's in here too. How's it going? Ubesy, Alicia, Kabaki HD, Stormbreaker, Shazad Ahmed, AR Dan, David Vieira, everyone, thank you very much for getting in here. So, in terms of votes, what you guys think, 3 says Henry King, 2 says Stormbreaker, AR Dan says a 7, Shazad says a 3, probably a 1 out of 10 says David Vieira, Ubesy says 6, Sarvulon says 10, getting in there with that positivity and that optimism. Denzel Washington says 4. So to be honest with you guys, most of you are feeling like it's not the most likely of thing to happen. And that's sort of how I feel. In a dream world, in a fantasy land, Ronaldo would be a Man United player come the end of the window. And Pogba would be a Juventus player come the end of the window as well. There's every possibility, though, that Pogba might be staying until the end of the year. And let's be honest now, guys, I'm not being funny. But if you're one of these football clubs, Real Madrid, even Juventus or PSG, one of these guys, would you even really want Paul Pogba, guys? Yes or no? I personally would not. Yes, he's marketable. Yes, if you put him in a team full of world-class players, he might play world-class. So they say. But, you know, he's supposed to be a world-class player on his own. We've started to get great players in recently. You know, we've got some quality additions in recently. He's not playing any better, really. He's still playing the same old inconsistent shite week to week. So would he even get into any of these other teams? Would PSG want him? Maybe they would. Would Real Madrid want him? I mean, look, I can't remember who it was now, but somebody commented on my previous video, shout out to you, and they made a very great point. They would love to see Pogba go and play at Real Madrid because Real Madrid fans would eat him for breakfast if he put in anywhere near the level of inconsistent performances that he did for Manchester United. United fans, say what you want about us. We stick behind our players largely. I know there's always going to be that element in the fan base that are just negative anything, but we do stick by our players largely, and I think it's fair to say that we've given Pogba chance after chance after chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. But I don't think Real Madrid fans would do that. I think Real Madrid fans would eat him for breakfast if he put in this sort of performances like he did. Would he do that? Would he just miraculously turn into that stalwart week in, week out, smashing it up for Real Madrid? Probably not, guys. I don't think he's got the bottle or the heart or the determination out there to do it. I think he's got all the abilities in the world, but he doesn't have the biggest part of the game, which is that commitment, that heart out there, unfortunately. Now, you can call me wrong, but I've seen it for years and years. I'm a Manchester United fan. I've watched every Manchester United game for the last, bloody, I don't know how many years, guys. And the fact is, Paul Pogba, I've watched every Paul Pogba performance since he's been back. So to say that I don't have a good idea of what sort of level he's reaching week in, week out is actually silly, because I watch him week in, week out. And I know that he only achieves the levels that he can achieve maybe about 25% of the time, maybe 30% of the time if you're lucky. All the other times, he's on cruise control, guys, and it's not right. We got an F1 car in second gear, man, and we've got Lewis Hamilton behind the wheel, aka Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But unfortunately, he's not driving his bloody Red Bull or whatever the fuck it is. He's got some bloody Skoda car. Anyway, seriously, says I see this as a great opportunity to get rid and use him as a chip to get someone that fits us better. And this is a very good point you made there, seriously. It's not just about Ronaldo and Juventus. I mean, that is a dream, but I don't think the finances make sense for Manchester United's board and owners. I really don't. I don't think they'd entertain it. Even though the fans would love it, and even though they could probably generate shirt sales galore by having Ronaldo back. Because like I said, I'm proper anti-Glazers merchandise buying and all that shite. But if they bought Ronaldo back and made that bold of a move, I would support that idea, and I would go and get a CR7 Ronaldo. Sure, I actually would. You can call me a hypocrite there, but if they're actually prepared to go and invest to that level, bring in a proper leader, a dream move, somebody that the fans would love, then I would say fair play. At least they've freaking done something good and had a go, and I would support that. So that's the sort of impact that a signing like this player could have at Manchester United. Is it could give everybody a lift, not only the fans, but also imagine if you're Solskjaer and you've got Ronaldo in your team. You just know you're going to get as good a possible performance as you can out of him. He manages himself to some degree, you know. He's motivated, he's committed, he's a leader. He's out there, he's going to drag his teammates, he's going to demand from his teammates. He's going to try and bust a lung out there. This is what Cristiano Ronaldo does, my friends. So I would have no questions that he would be one of the best leaders in the team instantly overnight. And one thing we've lacked over the years is leaders. We might have a couple now, you know, there's Bruno Fernandes. Who else is there really? You know, Cavani seems very good up there for us in terms of demanding from his teammates and being a leader. But other than that, you know, I'm looking out through the team. Harry Maguire, yeah, okay, he is the captain. But I'm looking through the rest of the team and I don't see too many leaders in there. So somebody like Ronaldo would be brilliant. Hey, there's nearly 100 of you legends tuning in right now. Please do us a massive favour. Smash that like button on the video if you have not done so yet. Leave a little thumbs up on the video. That'll help us out a bunch. You can give it a share on social media if you want to as well. Nuclear Nadal. Thank you, Nuclear Nadal, for getting in here with your comments. Says, Riola and Pogba have dug their own graves. They are in a worse position than before after what they did yesterday. Oh, absolutely, yes. I mean, look, this is pitiful stuff from them. It's really bad timing. It's just classless. That's more than anything. That's what it is. It's absolutely lacking any class whatsoever. You don't do this at this time. Even if Pogba wants to leave, even if he wants to leave in January, you wait until we've got these out of the way. You wait until near the end of the year. You wait until nearly when the transfer window is going to be open. And you then do something like this if you want to be a grubby little melt and force a move away. You don't do this the day before a big game like this that's hinging. Our Champions League qualification into the latter stages is hinging on. I think it's an absolute disgrace from Riola and Pogba. And look, Pogba's posted some bullshit haircut comparison bollocks yesterday. He knows what's going on here, guys. He would have posted some sort of retraction or posted some sort of a statement to say that, oh, he denounces Riola or he doesn't agree and he's a United player through and through. Surely he would by now. So to say that he is committed to the cause still in any way is obviously not true. Him and Riola have obviously been up to this for a very good reason. Gunshi, how's it going there, Gunshi? He says, melters of the year, Raiola and Pogba. So bloody Lumon, Gunshi. And you know, another reason why I think they've melted recently more than any other time is because we look at the emergence of Bruno Fernandes. Look at the emergence of, you know, some of the players we've had come in recently. Cavani's looked really good. Donny's come in there. I don't know if Paul Pogba can really use that excuse of, oh, he's not got this world-class set of players around him. Sure, we're not the most ready-made team finished article yet. We don't have enough world-class players in the team. But we've added a couple. We've got some great players up there. Rashford, Cavani, Greenwood, Bruno, of course. Like, can he not play with these players? These are some of the best players around. Can he not play with these players? Well, I guess he's not played that much, but it's his job to fight his way back into the team. I understand he's had a bit of an issue with having COVID in the summer, and that may be setting back a little bit fitness-wise, but he's got to get back in there and start performing more consistently for us. It's as simple as that. We can't have hangers-on or people at the football club that we've got to nurse back to 100%, and you've got to mollycoddle them, and you've got to all treat them like the prima donnas that they are, and or you've got to hold their juice box and all click of the fingers and give me my juice box and all that Mariah Carey type shit. We don't need no divas at this football club, guys. We just need honest, hard-working, motivated, committed players. You know, I would take a Jack Grealish over a Paul Pogba every single day of the week, guys. You know, it's not down to ability. It's not. Did you see that goal Pogba scored the other day? Absolutely world-class, man. Proper world class, but it's not even about the abilities. It's not about the techniques. It's not about how good he actually is in terms of what skills does he possess. It's about how much does he do for the team? How often does he produce? And I'm sorry, but Paul Pogba doesn't produce nearly enough. Whereas if you look at somebody like Jack Grealish, who's doing it for a lesser team, he's dragging them forward. He's fighting, he's running, he's working, he's leading. And unfortunately, we don't see that from Paul Pogba, which is why I don't like him in the team. Oh, yes, guys. Thank you, everyone, for getting in here. Hey, we've got a new member. Welcome to the Baker Brigade, Strip Bear. Yes, get in there, Strip Bear. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the Baker Brigade. All the channel members, do us a massive favour and stick your favourite channel member emoji in the live chat to welcome Strip Bear to the community. Anthony Evelyn, I agree, Anthony Evelyn. Pogba is a disgrace. This is a disgraceful move by him and his agent. OG Master Roshi says, what, will he be missed? Will Pogba be missed? I mean, let's be real now. Look, the only thing that I will miss about Paul Pogba, to be perfectly honest with you, is saying his name in commentary. He's got a great name for saying in commentary. Pogba! You know, Pogba! Paul Pogba! He's got a great commentary name. Pogba! He's got a fantastic commentary name, yeah? Other than that, that's the only thing I'm going to miss. I don't miss anything else about him. I don't miss his haircuts changing week to week. I won't miss his strops. I won't miss that mopey face like he's moping around out there and he's not happy. I won't miss that lack of energy out there. I won't miss that lack of desire out there. I won't miss that dawdling. I won't miss that fanning around on the ball. I won't miss the giving the ball away consistently. You know, I won't miss any of that stuff. I will just miss the Pogba. That's all I will miss. Because to be honest with you, there's other players there already that could come in and do a job instead of Pogba. There's Fred, there's Matic, there's McTominay, there's Donny now. Donny is the replacement for Paul Pogba, I suppose, you know. Yes, we need a proper CDM, but for now, it's like maybe that was all in the agenda all along. Maybe that was part of Solskjaer's plans too. I mean, this has happened now because they're trying to force a move away in January. Well, good. Maybe it forces us to go out there and get a better player. That's it. If we put a little bit of money towards going to buy another player. That's the other thing. It's not just about getting a swap deal. What about getting 60 million for Paul Pogba, saving 300k a week off the wages? What does that allow you to do? Well, I guess it allows you to go and get Sancho then, doesn't it? Because if you're paying 100 million for Sancho or 90 million for Sancho or whatever it would be as the contract length diminishes, then guess what? He's not going to demand 300k a week, probably 200k a week, somewhere like that, 220. I don't know for Jadon Sancho. You're saving yourself 80k a week right there. Oh, thank you so much, Ellie. What an absolute diamond you are. She says, welcome new viewers, subscribers, and viewers. Welcome new members, subscribers, and viewers. Much love, Ellie. Thank you so much for that super chat there. You're an absolute bloody legend. Really appreciate that. Ellie, everyone, what a legend. Oh, by the way, I'm just going to do Ellie a little favour here, guys. Hey, how's it going? Mrs. P. Cake Bandit's in here. I just want to do Ellie a little favour, guys. Guys, by the way, if you haven't had Uber Eats, are you even really alive in the UK right now? Have you even been in lockdown throughout the UK? I don't know if you have. But Ellie's got an Uber Eats code there. If you've never ordered Uber Eats before, if you order off the app using that code there, eats LPB, LPMMN and B, then you can actually get yourselves £10 off your first £15 Uber order, and Eddie will too. I just thought I'd do her a favour there. So go and order an Uber Eats using that code. Go on, do it now. Anyway, guys, okay, thank you for getting in. There's 100 of you in here right now. Smash the like button. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. But just to give you a little update of what's actually happened. So if you're just joining us, I know there's probably a few of you that haven't seen what's happened. But in regards to what Mino Raiola has said here, this is what he said. And this is what really pisses me off. He's an absolute little scumbag, isn't he, this man? What a little rat, mate. Can we get some rat emojis in the like? Is there a rat emoji? Is there a freaking rat emoji, guys? Is there a rat emoji? Can we get some rat emojis in the live chat, please, for Mino Raiola? Hopefully there's a rat emoji anyway. But what I wanted to talk about is the fact that he's had a dig at Solskjaer. He quoted as saying, Haaland is like Ibra when he was 20. Solskjaer is a good guy, but he was wrong when he said that Erling is like Lukaku. It'd be better if Solskjaer thought about finding a way to make Pogba play like a champion instead of talking about Haaland. So he's had a dig at Solskjaer there, questioning not only his judgment of a player, but also his management, his ability to get the best out of Paul Pogba. Is it really that easy to make Paul Pogba play like a champion, though, when he turns up and he plays like a chump? I don't think it is, guys. It's hard to make him play like a champion. He's supposed to be a champion on his own. Look at what Roy Keane said. I would be throwing punches at them if I was on their team. I wouldn't let them on the court. I wouldn't let them on the court if I was playing in their team. Roy Keane wouldn't have bloody had it, would he? Roy Keane wouldn't have put up with this mess. Roy Keane wouldn't have put in these sorts of displays and inconsistencies and not fought like a champion out there. It's a mentality. It's a state of mind, guys. It's the players got it or they've not. Yes, a manager can squeeze more out of a player, but ultimately it's always down to the player whether they've got their cojones to sort it out. And I'm sorry, but, Paul Pogba got coronavirus in the summer. Maybe he also got cojones virus as well, because something's gone on there, and he's bottled it, my friends. But there's options for Manchester United right now, so I'm not too worried. It's like this game tonight. I don't want Pogba starting in the lineup anyway. Scoring one, this is before all this shit, scoring one goal the other day, which was a great goal, doesn't get away from the fact that he was absolutely bloody Kieran Dyer in the first half, and also just generally bang average throughout. Okay, he did some good stuff second half, don't get me wrong. In fact, second half he was good. I'm not going to lie. But he wasn't amazing. He wasn't like swashbuckling. He wasn't the best player on the pitch. Bruno was. So, again, overshadowed by Bruno. Maybe he just doesn't like the fact that we've now got an actual player that's come in here, that's taken the games by the scruff of the neck and is leading and getting those assists and getting those goals and being the influencer that he was supposed to be. Maybe he just doesn't like that fact. I don't know. But in regards to the Juventus, what this video is about, the reason we're talking about the possibility of Juventus is because Raiola quoted as saying today to Tutto Sport, he simply said, maybe Juventus could be Pogba's next club. Why not? The relationship between Paul, Juventus and former teammates is excellent. But with the COVID impact, many clubs can't sign him. For sure, it's time to leave Manchester United. So pretty damning words by Raiola. And of course, that insinuates that Juventus is probably the prime target for him as an agent to try and do the business. It makes the most sense as well because of the fact that he's got that previous past history with them. He has played for them. He has, of course, lived there. That's a big part of it. Whether or not he would go back there, I don't know. Whether or not he would want a new challenge, I don't know. It was only a month or two ago that he was quoted as saying that it would be a dream move to Real Madrid. So it really depends. He's got options. There's only really 3 clubs in world of football that could afford him, I guess, and that would even want him, and that are even realistic at all. But you never know. Another club could come out of the woodwork and put in a cheeky bid, but it's realistically PSG, Juventus and Real Madrid that would be on the table. Juventus is definitely the most likely because he's been there, he was successful there, the fans love him there, they'd get a young player who's still got 5, 6, 7 years at the top for them, he can challenge all those reasons, so it makes a lot of sense all round. But overall, what I want to just summarise and sort of leave you with, guys, is the overriding thought that Mino Raiola is just an absolute toad. He's a scumbag, isn't he? Just the fact that he'd come out and have a dig at Solskjaer again. with what's going on today and insinuate that his judgment and his management of Pogba is subpar. I don't think Solskjaer's management of Pogba is subpar. You know why? Because every manager that we've had at this football club has really struggled to get the best out of Paul Pogba. The best spell I've seen from Paul Pogba is after Jose left when Solskjaer had just come in. And Solskjaer got him to play absolutely great stuff for about 10 games. Maybe that was just because it was a big FU to Jose, but simply, I don't think really Paul Pogba's ever really shone consistently. Okay, first season, it was okay, but he's played for a few different managers here, and a couple of different managers here. Jose, one of the world's best managers, he never got on with Pogba. He called him a virus, guys. And yes, Jose's a volatile guy, but he saw something in him he didn't like. I mean, I saw an interview from Sir Alex Ferguson earlier, which was from when Paul Pogba left Manchester United the first time. And when the reporter asked Sir Alex about it, he was just like, yeah, he's very disappointed with Paul. He didn't let us know his intent. He's just left. Didn't let us know his intent, which they're sad about. They would have liked to have done something, but he don't want to stay. He didn't let us know his intent. Sort of similar sort of situation, I guess, to that Angel Gomez situation that happened a little while ago, right? I think it was anyway. That judging by this interview that I saw, I don't really remember it at the time, but and the overriding factor I got is just that, yeah, Sir Alex Ferguson thinks he's a bit sly. He thinks he's a bit sly, and he's left the club. He's slivered out of the club, and it looks like it's going to be a similar thing again this time, guys. He's going to sliver out of the football club again. Sarvulon says, what's that? Ellie, Piggy gave it to me. Blame the pig for any inconvenience. What is that, Sar? Strip Bear with a super chat. I'm so sorry I missed that. Thank you so much, Strip Bear, with a £5 super chat there, you legend. She says, nasty Chelsea, love my club. What, Strip Bear? Anyway, fair play. Thank you so much for the £5 super chat there, you absolute legend. Much appreciated. Hey guys, we've got over 100 people in here, only 55 likes. What's that all about? Smash that like button if you haven't done so. I know it's early in the morning, but let's wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup. Hide the Scots are faded with a shake-up. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to. Anyway. I don't know where that came from, guys. It's too early for System of a Down, isn't it? It's only 11:02. I didn't get that rocking until about 11:20, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, Tonk Nash, how's it going there? What are we saying, Mr. Pig? I'm good, mate. Yeah, thank you for asking. I've been up all night, guys. It's my hair looking shite, guys. How's my hair looking? Do you know what? It's growing, and it's not. It's almost like, I don't know. It's looking too weird now, guys. I'm gonna have to shave this off. It was better when it was shorter. Now it's too much of a man bun. You know what I mean? Eddie says never too early for System of a Down. It's a great shout. GNA TV, thank you very much for getting it. I'm just going to look at all your comments and stuff now, so get your thoughts and opinions in here, lads and lasses. But yeah, ultimately, Paul Pogba's agent is an absolute scumbag. Even Jamie Carragher's telling Man United to get rid of the most overrated player that he's ever seen. Jamie Carragher said he's come out, he said, get rid. I've been saying this for 12 months. The most overrated player I've ever seen in my life, Carragher saying on Sky. Actually, let's do the voice. Get rid, mate. My name's fucking Jamie Carragher. And obviously, I've been saying for 12 months now. The most overrated player I've ever seen in my life. I think the two of them are a disgrace. We all looking at the agent now and ask Pogba what he thinks. I can't do it. Anyway, I think the two of them are a disgrace. We'll all look at the agent now and ask Pogba what he thinks. Agent in this day and age, they're not just agents. They are a parent, a best friend, a financial advisor. They book holidays. Imagine having Mino Raiola as a best friend. No thanks. They go away with each other. Ooh. Those two will be like that. Cross his fingers. He will be Pogba's best mate. So Pogba will be well aware of what was going to come out of his mouth. And if he wasn't, he should sack his agent. Absolutely, Pogba knew about it. I agree entirely with Jamie Carragher here. He says it's very, very simple. That's all that needs to happen. I mean, I don't know where he's going to go. Who's going to have him? I don't get it. See, I feel exactly the same as Jamie Carragher. Like, yes, Juventus, PSG, Real Madrid. Which mug is going to come and pay you money for Paul Pogba and pay him 300 grand a week? Yes, he might be marketable. Yes, he might be able to slap his face on some brands and sell him because he's got 55, 60, 70 million followers on Instagram or whatever it is. And that's a lot of eyes on him to sell merch or whatever it is that you want to sell. Branding or, all this stuff. But actually on there on the football pitch, if you're a potential coach, looking at Pogba at United over the last year, or the last 5 years, would you really think that you're going to get good value for money by spending 60 million on Pogba? He's a nightmare. He's a nightmare to manage. He's a nightmare to deal with. He's a nightmare to predict. Are you going to get a good performing, up for it, bang up for it, determined Paul Pogba on the pitch? Or are you going to get a dawdler, somebody who's just there to hang out on the pitch and not really give it their all? Because that's what it looks like sometimes, unfortunately, when he's playing. Okay, nice one, guys. Thank you, everyone, for getting in here. Get your comments and thoughts and opinions in about the Pogba situation and the Juventus situation. And if you think that's realistic, let's have a look, guys. Just have a vote in the live chat. If there's a football club that you think Paul Pogba could end up at, who's the most realistic football club that you think he could end up at? I would say the most realistic probably is Juventus, but I don't see why they would want him. The only thing that they really have got to, in terms of benefit for them wanting him, is the fact that he's already been there and he has already performed for them. So that is actually different. Hey, Richard James, he says, Pogba is perfect case of the Emperor's new clothes. Everyone says he's great, but when you look closer, there's fuck all there. What a great comment, my man. I think that you're probably right there, Richard James. Yes, he is a bit like that, isn't he? Mrs. P. Cake Bandit, you what? She's done. She's not getting the message here, is she? Hey, everyone, stick a love heart in there for Mrs. P. Cake Bandit, though. She didn't get much sleep last night because she was up with us and she had to get up early today. So let's get some love hearts in there for Mrs. P. Cake Bandit. But she's super chat again here. She's going to be hidden. No, I'm not going to hide her again. But oh, my goodness me. She says, your hair looks great. Love the Cadbury bunny. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, my goodness me. Juventus says G-Wolf. PSG says Brandon United. We take Mbappe, says Tongue Nash 887. Could you imagine that? I haven't even thought about that. Could you imagine some potential swap deal between Manchester United and PSG for Pogba and Mbappe? I don't see that happening, my friend. I mean, wow. Could you imagine? That would be insane. I would love that. Henry King says he would fit in with all the melts at PSG. Great shout, yeah. Prima Donna. Doesn't it stand for Prima Donna Saint-Germain? Isn't that what it stands for, guys? Prima Donna Saint-Germain. I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, he would fit in there very well at Prima Donna Saint-Germain. You're right. Or Saint-Germain, sorry. Prima Donna Saint-Germain. That's better. King Brad, how's it going? He says Juventus. Real Madrid says Roby Manuel. Fair play. They took Di Maria. We'll take Pogba as well. Yeah, Michael Blake, you're probably right, mate. They've got money to burn over at PSG. And it's a farmers' league. Pogba would definitely perform over there. He'll definitely win titles. From his point of view, to go back to his home country and play for a team that's guaranteed to win the league every year probably suits him down to the ground. It's marketability-wise as well, stardom-wise, culture-wise, living in Paris, continental, what's the word, cosmopolitan city. So, yeah, I think it suits him down to the ground there. Michael Blake, they took Dima. Oh, thank you. I read that one. Thank you, matey. Yes, if we can get 50 million or a good swap deal, then sweet. Yeah, you see, think about it. 50 or 60 million, sell him to whoever, Juventus, PSG, go and buy Upamecano. Go and put that money towards Jadon Sancho. Because remember, you're not only saving money from the actual deal here by generating £60 million, but it's unlikely that unless you go and buy Ronaldo or something like that, it's unlikely that you're going to spend that whole 300k a week wages that you're saving to get another player. Realistically, Sancho would be probably 66% of that. Upamecano would be a lot less than that. So you could go and reinvest that elsewhere and then also save money weekly. So it does make a lot of sense. Strip Bear says, so hate United. Best join Chelsea. You trying to get me to join Chelsea here, Strip Bear? What, Strip Bear? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. There's no way we're joining those Chelsea scummers. What are you talking about? Frank Lampard, he's going to melt. He's going to get sacked off before the end of the season. He's not going to keep this up, guys. Come on. Oh, my goodness me. It's so funny. Palash Vadnir, Zachariah to Pogba. Strip Bear, thank you very much for that super chat. Much appreciate you. Kayam says Gungshi, YouTube removes it if you get hidden. Yes, that's true. That is very true. But yes, there is actually an article on here from the Daily Star as well, which does suggest, but take that with a pinch of salt, that means it's gash. But yeah, we're here to talk about obviously the latest transfer news, guys. Today, we haven't done any sort of transfer news or anything over the last few weeks because what's the point? There's nothing going on. But if there is transfer news, if there is some stuff to talk about, we will be covering it on this channel, obviously, because just to keep you all up to date with what's going on. Manchester United are trying to, hopefully, I mean, I don't know this, but hopefully they're looking for somebody to bring in the January transfer window. It looks like Paul Pogba may be out in the January transfer window. I've heard some rumours that maybe Jesse Lingard might be on his way out in the January transfer window too, but we don't know anything about that just yet. But in regards to Pogba, him and his agent, they're pushing for a move away. Now, it could be the end of the summer, but for all parties concerned, maybe January would make a lot of sense, which means that Manchester United should be looking at a couple of other players, whether it's Upamecano, whether it's whoever. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, lads and lasses. We'll keep you up to date with the daily goings on at Manchester United. It's a bit of an earlier video. We're not going to do videos this early in future, but certainly, you know, we're gonna keep you all up to date with what's going on in our own piggy style. RPOD says, Pig, Pogba's been a complete letdown for his entire time here. Let's face it, bro, Sir Alex was right. Damn right, RPOD. He was right, you know, he was right, and he was sly when he left. And to be fair, nobody's bigger than this football club. This is the greatest football club in all the world. Or at least, you know, at least it is to us Manchester United fans who understand the rich history and tradition of this football club. You know, we haven't been the most successful team for a few years now, but wasn't long ago that we were. And we are a ridiculously big club with worldwide support and a global fan base and passionate fans who deserve to get a lot more better football out there than what somebody like Paul Pogba offers you week in, week out, unfortunately. Hey, Michael Blake. Hi, Mrs. P. How's everything been? Still putting up with Mr. P? No, she's not getting the spanner back yet, my friend. She's got to work on that one. Michael Blake says, swap Igalo for Chicharito. I want him back before he retires. Well, he's actually not our player as he's just on loan. But I know what you're saying. You could bring Chicharito back. I'd love him back as a super sub too, man. What a great signing that was by Alex Ferguson, man. And what an unbelievable talent. Isaiah Gear says, sell Pogba and buy Ruben Neves. Van der Beek gets more game time while Ruben Neves fixes our CDM problems and gives us vision and passing range. Brilliant suggestion, man. And he's also got that Portuguese vibe. And he's also like a really great pass master, you know, and he's young. What is he, like 22, 23, 24? He's young, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's young. For a great player of his ilk who's that age and you can actually obtain him as well. He's not unobtainable. He's actually realistically a transfer that United could go and get. I would say, yeah, I agree with you on that one. I think he is a good player. Isaiah, get a good shout. No, I haven't gone to sleep, Henry King, mate. I'm going to go to sleep after this video, mate. I know. Elysium NZ, how's it going? Best club below Liverpool. What? Oh, is that us? Okay, yeah, nice one. Denzel Washington says Lingard to Real Sociedad, apparently. I mean, imagine that. Raymond Moore, thank you for your comment here, buddy. He says, I love Pogba as a player. I will not hate him, but wish him the best for his next club. Oh, fair play to you, Raymond Moore. Can I ask you why you love Pogba as a player, though? What is it about him that you love? Is it because he produces really great moments every now and then? Because he does. He is a great player. He has done some great things. He's won some games. He's scored some goals. He's created some chances. But it's not often enough, if you ask me, Raymond. So, yeah, he's great, but only great about 30% of the time. Well, what good's that then? DLB95, Pogba will live off that World Cup win forever. Take him out of the team and France still wins the World Cup. Most overrated, smelly player ever. In my opinion, worst player we've ever started the cup. Okay then, calm down a little bit there, mate, but fair play to you. I mean, I have to say that I kind of agree with what you're saying there about them winning the tournament without Paul Pogba. I don't even really think he even did that much during that tournament, did he? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Ice Queen Gaming says, hi, Ellie. Pogbag is a melt. He is, unfortunately. Yeah. Hey, guys, do us a favour. Smash the like button if you have not done so. If you're just joining us today, I hope you're all having a great Tuesday. It's 11:14 a.m. Are you at work? Are you chilling at home? Are you at school? Are you on your break? What are you all doing, Nantalasses? But I hope this all is reaching you in good spirits and you're all staying safe and doing well out there. Please smash that like button. That'll give us a boost and help us compete with some of the bigger, meltier clickbait channels, etc., etc. So please give it a thumbs up if you have not done so already. FC United Forever, see those eyes. Looks like you've been smoking pot all night, says FC United Forever. Well, no, it's just because I've actually been awake all night, my friend, and now it's time to go to sleep. Pretty much is what it is. Like, who was in my FIFA stream last night? I did a FIFA stream last night, guys, for 4 hours from what, like 11 till 3, half 3 or something like that. And since then, I've been up since the whole time as well, guys. So, yeah. Oh, my goodness me. Dylan Gill, Pig, I'm doing coursework whilst watching. Fair play to Dylan Gill. That is decent, my son. Smashing out, lad. Probably a bit distracting, though, isn't it? Savulon says Pogba is the only player that has colourful dandruff. Oh, my goodness me. Asanakta says, I'm home, depressed and jobless. Oh, sorry to hear it, Asanakta, my friend. I know there's a lot of people in that boat right now. Everyone who hasn't got anything lined up at the moment, or is at home, or is struggling with things, smash that love heart and stay positive, my friends. Things will get better. Especially 2021 is going to be so much better than this 2020 shit, isn't it? ENT says, hey, Pig, just checking in from work. Pogba can do one. Thank you, ENT, for getting in here from work, you top lad. Yeah, comments threat. You what, yeah? Oh, it's sad because when Pogba's on his game, and if he gives he reminds me of Vieira, the great passing range and goal threat. Oh, fair enough, if he gives an F, I see what you said. Yeah, unfortunately, he just doesn't really look like he gives an F most of the time, does he? He really doesn't give a shit, in fact, most of the time out there. Pig, have you ever considered shaving your hair off? Yes, absolutely. If you go back on previous videos, guys, I have got no hair. It's getting a little bit shit. I think I might do it, guys. Yeah, oh, what's this side doing? You know what I mean? It's getting shy, guys. I think I'm going to clip that bad boy off. What do you reckon, guys? Should I just go grade 1? Should I come back for the watch along later, proper grade 1? What do you reckon? Yeah, Brandon says, get some sleep and get ready for tonight. I absolutely will do. FC United Forever is in school. That's old school raving. Awesome. Hey, Jim Job Jr., what's going on? And he says, I'm a frightful sight right now, laying half naked, fat, hanging out on my bed after a shower. Absolutely shocking sight, to be honest. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people in there that would disagree with that, Ellie. G-Wolf being one of them, I bet you. Hey, guys. Dreadlocks time, Pig. Yes, Gungshi, it's got to be done before we wrap it up, don't we? It's got to be done before we finish. Before we cut it off, I mean. That's not a bad shout, Michael Blake. Do a live charity raising haircut. That's a good shout. Yeah, Asanakta says it as well. It's a great shout. Great minds think alike. Yeah, maybe. You never know. I don't know if that would raise much money, though, would it? Get an undercut. Be a Viking, Pig, says AR Dan. I want respect. Thank you. Hey, guys, you're funny as, guys. Thank you so much for everybody that's getting in here. It's not going to be a long video today. I just wanted to get on here and talk really a little bit about the Paul Pogba situation, obviously, and give you an update of what Raiola said here in regards to his agent has come out and said that Juventus is pretty much the most likely destination for him. Just to give you an update, those are the quotes pretty much. The actual direct quote is this: maybe Juventus could be Pogba's next club. Why not? The relationship between Paul, Juventus and former teammates is excellent. But with the COVID impact, many clubs can't sign him. For sure, it's time to leave Manchester United. So it's pretty damn clear. That's why we jumped on here, just to give you the news and the latest update to what this absolute twat has said, which is that Juventus probably is the most realistic destination. We also understand Pogba was interested in a move to Real Madrid, or he certainly hinted at the fact that it would be a dream move. He's got that Zidane connection. Whether or not he'll be there that much longer, I don't know. There's a few French players there, you know. PSG, obviously, it's his motherland. If he fits right in, because, you know, let's face it, they are prima donna Saint-Germain. Savulon comments, Sa investigation. Piggy sleeps during the day and plays at night. You can all see where I'm going with this. Pig-pyre or vampire? Yeah, I think Pig-pyre, I don't know, Pig-pyre doesn't really make much sense. I think it's got to be just vampire or vampig-ire. Maybe. Vampig-ire. Thank you, Savulon. Mrs. P, what are you doing? I thought you were at work, darling. How are you talking to me right now? Vincent Buller says, Ellie, a lot of men like hear that. What? Gungshi says he can go to Kettering Town, Pig. See you later on, Paul. No one gives a shit, mate. Go and play for Kettering Town, lad. The unfortunate thing is, Gungshi, this is the actual sad reality of the situation, right? Is that Paul Pogba, I can tell you now, he gets paid more a week than the whole of bloody Kettering Town's team do. You know what I mean? But in all reality, is he that much better? He obviously is. He obviously is, guys. Let's not be silly now. He's a great talent, but it's just more of a mental thing with him. He doesn't produce it often enough. AR Dan says, Mrs. P, I got a free day from the office for donating blood. I'm being lazy all day long. Get in there, AR Dan. That's such a good idea. Give blood and get a day off work. Get in there, AR Dan, mate. Sign me up. Come on. Milk me of my blood. Damn, that sounds wrong. No, what am I talking about? That sounds wrong, guys. Don't milk me. Anyway, Mr. Cootie says, evening, Mr. P. Evening there, Cootie 007. It's actually 11:20 a.m. here right now. G-Wall says, screw you, pig, you know me too well. Ellie, what's a spiral perm? I don't even know what one of those is. You're going to have to send one of those over in the old Telegram. Has anybody ordered an Uber Eats yet? Do Ellie a favour. If you want a tenner off your first Uber Eats order, there's a code in the live chat there that you can use. Palash Vandir says, we don't need players like Pogba. Yeah, who the hell wants Pogba around anyway? He's garbage, my son. There's nothing great about Paul Pogba other than the fact that he is a World Cup winner and he's got lovely hair. I'm going to be honest with you now. I love Paul Pogba's hair. Like, if I could pull off Paul Pogba's hair, I would. The different styles that he does, he gets the blue stripe, the red stripe, the white stripe. You know, it's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I like his hair. But other than that, I don't see what he really adds to us other than a little bit of style. You know? Hassan Akhtar says maybe Pogba needs Viagra before each game. Performance issue. Well, he did have the cojones virus, didn't he? He did have the cojones virus, Hassan Akhtar. So maybe he's lost a little bit of that mojo, so to speak. Palash Vednir, we don't need players like Pogba. Thank you, Palash, for getting in here and having your say. It's 9:20 p.m. where Cootie is mental. Ryan Evans says, I just read that Pogba wants to leave United because he wants Fernandez's role. What the F? Yes, this is what I sort of touched on a little while ago, actually. So take this with a pinch of salt, because where I read this is the Daily Star. But apparently, yes, there's some sort of friction there between Pogba and Bruno, because Bruno's come in and been this, you know, this all-encompassing creative player for us and leader in that role. And ultimately, that's sort of where Pogba wants to play, is in that position. And Pogba's always wanted to play in that position. Pogba doesn't like to do the dirty work defensively. He doesn't really want to be in a two-man midfield in a 4-2-3-1. And to be fair, I don't think that's his best position either. Like, to credit Pogba, his best position probably is where Bruno Fernandes plays. Or actually, you know, like, did you see the game when, was it against Leipzig? When he played out wide on the left in a 4-3-3? Like, I thought he did really well. And so maybe we just haven't utilised him or played him properly at all. But then he's too inconsistent, because I remember the next game, played in that position again and he was absolutely shit. So that's the problem with Paul Pogba. You see the two sides of the coin. You get the great player and the gash player all too often. That coin never stays still one moment enough to stay on heads for a few games. It always goes tails, heads. It's just flopping around, guys. It's a spinner, unfortunately. Cantona 7 says, I'll milk you, mate. Come here. You gruesome lad, Cantona 7. Thank you very much. Hey, each to their own. Each to their own. I'll take it as a compliment. Brandon United says, what's your team prediction tonight, Pig? My team prediction for the game? Pain. No, look, I'm probably going to go with, I think he'll go 4-2-3-1 away. He could set up with the 3 at the back system, though, away from home against Leipzig to try and grab a point and stuff and just counter. But I'm going 4-2-3-1. I think he'll be playing David De Gea in goal. I think he'll be playing Telles left back. I think he'll probably go with the tried and tested Rio Ferdinand? Maguire. Sorry, I've been playing FIFA too much, guys. Rio Ferdinand. How have I just said Rio Ferdinand instead of Slabby Maguire? That is insulting to Rio. But anyway, he'll probably go with the tried and tested Maguire and Lindelof, and then Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back. I know there's a couple of players who are not travelling. I think it's Cavani and Martial are not available, right? So defensively in the midfield, I think Donny and Fred. And then across the front three, it's got to be Rashford, Bruno and Greenwood, I guess, if Martial and Cavani are not going. And then, hang on a sec, actually. That's left us a little bit short up top there, hasn't it? I don't know. I don't really know, to be fair. We shall see. I haven't really thought about it, guys. Pogba is a Gungshi says, my problem with Pogba is these constant undermining comments by him and or his scumbag agent. Well, that is what we get left with. It's a very bitter taste in the mouth as a fan when you hear these comments like, oh, I would love to play for a dream club like Real Madrid, or, oh, I would like a new challenge, or, oh, Solskjaer's a shit coach. Basically, that's what Fabrizio Romano tweeted and shared earlier, was that excerpt where he's having a dig at Solskjaer, you know. So I just don't like him. I think he's just he's just a horrible person. He's just trying to maneuver all these, he's a manipulator, basically. He's trying to manipulate everything for him in order to get maybe the best price or the quickest move or whatever the hell he wants to do. Try and get the most money that he possibly can out of the situation. So to me, he's always going to be that sort of agent or somebody that rocks the boat. He wants his players to move. He doesn't want his players to stick around at a club. It makes him more money at the end of the day if his players are moving football clubs. Clam J says, "Too right, Gungshi. How you doing today, Clam J?" By the way, everybody, if you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do leave a little thumbs up on it. We're nearly at 100 likes on the live stream. Let's see if we can get 100 likes before we end this stream. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do smash a like on it. Wishful Thinking Pig says Ryan Evans. Martial didn't travel to Leipzig. That's right, Roby Manuel, so he's not going to be playing in the game. I don't think Cavani is either, is he? Oh shit, G-Wall says Fred is suspended due to sending off. Well, there you go. It's late. It's late. I've been up all night, guys. I've forgotten. I've forgotten. I haven't given you my team because I haven't even looked at the, so you put me on the spot there. That's fine. This isn't a preview, guys. Hi, Pig. I'm doing well, Dark Angel's Shadow. Thank you so much. Hey, Ellie, have a great day. Thank you so much for getting in here. She says, I've got to go. Take care, all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much for that one, Ellie. Fred Cranham comments, it's the season for the lads to pull a cracker and the lasses to fancy a goose. You what, Fred Cranham? AR Dan says, I would rather see Phil Jones on the pitch than Pogba. Listen to me now, AR Dan, my son. I'm going to tell you something right now. I would much rather see Phil Jones out there on the pitch. Actually, I don't think that's true. I'm going to disagree with you. But I do not want to see Paul Pogba on the pitch. That's damn sure. He doesn't deserve to be playing for Manchester United ever again, in my opinion, with these comments and what's gone on and how much turmoil he has caused this Manchester United side recently. He doesn't deserve to be playing for us anymore. Unless he came out right now and said that his agent's a shitbag and he's finished with him, then he doesn't deserve. He knows he's in cahoots. They all know what's going on with this situation. They're trying to fashion and force a move away. So I think they're absolutely scum for doing it right now. Pogba has undermined Ollie. He's undermined the club. He's undermined the fans, in my opinion. Pogba's really let us down on this one. And his agent, of course. It's probably mostly his agent's doing, They're trying to manipulate the club in a certain way to try and force a move away in January there. And he's even come out as himself and said, look, this is also to quote Mino Raiola. He simply said that in terms of the club, it really just depends on, he said that if Manchester United want to sell him and get some decent money for him, then they're going to have to do it sooner rather than later because he's got a contract that runs out in 18 months' time. So he's definitely pushing for a move away sooner rather than later, isn't he? Nice one. Let me just go back into the comment section, guys, and read a few more of your Legends comments. I'll see what you guys got to say. Bazzy B says, have you gone to bed yet, Pig? It wasn't that long ago you were playing FIFA. Bazzy B, I haven't, mate. No, I'm not going to lie to you, mate. I'm going to bed after this video. I promise you I am. But yeah, I have been up all night since that FIFA stream, guys, yeah. So that's probably why I look a little bit melted right now. I do look melted, don't I? Look at that. Oh, no. Look melted. Bazzy B, though, great to see you, lad. Okay, that's a great question, I love that question. Let me answer this question from Aravinda Guhan. Thank you very much, Aravinda Guhan. Appreciate the hell out of you getting in here and commenting and interacting with me. So, to answer your question, what would be my reaction if Pogba starts today? Well, I think I would shit my pants. I'm not going to lie. I think it would be a disgrace. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would take a load on the face, metaphorically speaking there, because it's bad, isn't it? It's a bad look. We can't have a player and his agent undermining the football club like that, and then you've got to select him in the team anyway. Like, I know he's in the 23-man squad, but you don't have to play him. I don't see Solskjaer playing him in this game, no way. But if he does start, I guess it just goes to show you that, maybe we're just a bit bloody desperate at the moment. I don't know, it goes to show you that there's too much power these days from players. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember a few years ago, actually. Like, do you remember when Rooney was doing some similar sort of stuff, like hankering for a move away or trying to arrange a move away? It wasn't really proper, though. It was just sort of like to try and get more money, I guess. And it worked because Sir Alex Ferguson signed him up to a long-term deal. I think he was on 300 grand a week. And this was back in the day when 300 grand a week was really like 500 or 600 grand a week now. So I remember at that point almost thinking like, crikey, player power is almost too much these days, because even Sir Alex Ferguson, he wouldn't tolerate any bullshit with players. He got rid of huge names, didn't he? Beckham or Stam or whoever it was when the time came, Keno, whenever they were rocking the boat or whenever they were no longer good for the team, it didn't matter about their reputation or the name, he would get rid of them. But with Rooney, at that time, a bit later, we almost needed him more than he needed us. And I think that's why that deal happened, to be fair. But this situation is nothing like that, because we don't need Paul Pogba. We don't need him. We don't want him. He's not good enough for Manchester United. He's not a Rooney. He's not a performer like a Rooney. So he's got no, in terms of player power for being able to get a new contract to United, no chance at all. But in terms of other player power, what he represents in the dressing room, the squad, if he's important to the team right now, I guess he's got something to add in those terms to the team. But to be honest with you, I just think it would be. I would criticize Solskjaer if he started Pogba in the game. I really would. How could he start a player like that based on what he said, or what his agent said? Chocolate Salty Balls, how's it going? Guest Vivo in the house says, hello Pig, it's 6 a.m. where I'm watching. Are you just getting up or going to bed? Vincent Bullet says, what sort of load pig? What sort of load pig? Let's just say a bird poo. Let's keep it clean. It's 11:31 a.m. Let's say a bird turd. Going, she says, lucky there are no fans. I reckon Pogba would be booed non-stop. Dude, that's such a good point. He would get absolutely decimated by the fans, wouldn't he? That's such a good point. He's lucky that there isn't. He really is. It's like the other day, he actually... What is it about Paul Pogba? I don't know. He got booed by the opposition fans the other day. Obviously, he silenced them with that beautiful goal that he scored. I suppose it's just because West Ham fans are scum at the end of the day. But also, like, I think you're right. I think... You know what? Manchester United fans, like I was alluded to it earlier, we're very supportive, really, because it takes a lot for us to start getting on your own players, certainly during the matches, but like we said, if he went to Real Madrid or somewhere like that, he would be in for a pasting by the fans on a weekly basis. Tonk Nash says, man, I reckon Bruno should slap the F out of Pogba. Well, I think Bruno's a very nice guy. This is the thing, what we need is to hire Roy Keane back as a motivational assistant for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Savulon says, Mrs. P. Cake Bandit, don't worry, we know you're the best, but we'll tell the pig is the best just to make him feel good and feel important. Oh, thanks for that, Savulon. Thank you for, what's the word, showing behind the curtain there, of what you guys really think. To Man City, wasn't it? Says G Wolf. I don't know. Buzzy B says the Bindip has got rid of Coutinho and they didn't miss him. I think it's time for him to go. Absolutely, we wouldn't miss. Smash a yes or a no in the live chat, guys. Would you miss Paul Pogba, or do you think that United would miss Paul Pogba? Yes or no? Let's see what happens in the live chat here, my friends. Simple as, really. Sashmeet Shreshthar, hello, you legend. Guys, you're a legend. He says, let him rot in the third team for 1.5 years. Friggin' disgrace. Well, that's what I would do if there were no suitable buyers, what we could cash in and get our money back, or some money back to go and invest in somebody else. I would let him rot and not let him play. I agree. Wouldn't that be funny in a way? Wouldn't that be so funny? You've been stitched up and disrespected the way that him and his agent have done, just to let them rot in the reserves for 18 months. That would be fantastic. It would be an expensive stance, though, for Manchester United to take. Yeah, Chocolate Salty Ball says, just get rid of the Dosser and get Grealish. You can't really go wrong, can you? Gungshi says, send Pogba to Don Piglioni's team. The Don would slap some sense into him. Paul Pogba, you come to me on the eve of the Champions League game against RB Leipzig with your disgraceful Liam Neeson-looking agent. Not Liam Neeson, the guy that steals Liam Neeson's daughter at the end of Taken. I've already messed this up. You'll be sleeping with these fishes if you continue with your insubordinates, Mino Riola. You had the audacity to come here and tell me that Paul Pogba wants to live. Sorry, there's some people in here who've never seen a FIFA episode like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? Liberty Moobao says, Pogba needs another agent. Raiola is too toxic, even for Haaland. Great shout. Ubesy as well, getting in like a rash. Hey, Clam J, Pogba is a fruitcake. Sell him to PSG. I would love to do that. Get him off the money bags, PSG. All right then, lads and lasses. Well, we are just approaching an hour. Oh, we already hit an hour. Holy shit, we better wrap this up then, guys. I'm going to wrap this video up. We are nearly at 100 likes, actually. So smash the like button if you haven't done so. It'd be great to hit 100 likes before we finish. Smash that like button, lads and lasses, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Just an update for you for Paul Pogba's possible departure from this football club, which is looking ever increasingly more likely. We don't know who to yet, but Juventus probably is leading the race just because of the past history and what his agents come out and said today. Pedram Perigomi says, I want Pogba gone. Never doubted his talent, but this is not enough, and his constant unnecessary dramas are truly insulting to the club. Really demand a firm stance from the club. Great shout, Pedram Perigomi. I completely agree with everything you just said there, my good friend. Viking Red, hello. How's it going, Viking Red? Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. There's a special place in hell with Judas and players like Di Maria and Pogba. Fair play to you, Savulon. Great shout. Right then, everyone, I'm going to leave it there, but smash that thumbs up. Thank you for watching the stream. Hit the subscribe if you're new. Check out the website, flyingpigunited.com, for your latest United news. Also, check out the Instagram, Flying Pig United, Facebook, Flying Pig United, Twitter, Flying Pig United, and my personal Twitter is Mr. Flying Pig HD. You can follow me on there. Gungshi says, cheers all, have a great day. Hashtag fuck Raiola. Can we just get some hashtags fuck Raiola in the live chat? I think that's a great hashtag you come up with there, Gungshi. Hashtag fuck Raiola, guys. Asan Akhtar says, smash a like, slags. Thank you very much. The homie, yes lad. CR7 in. Pogba out. Swap for Ronnie, says Viking Red. Please, please, yes, please make it happen. Get Dybala and Ronaldo. Give Pogba, says Tonk Nash. That would be sweet. Udav Sampath, forget the Pogba drama. Let's go for the win tonight. Come on, United. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Udav Sampath, for watching. AR Dan, Mrs. P. Cake Bandit, Ubesy, Viking Red Cootie, Vincent Bullock. The devil wants to put pineapple up Pogba's ass at 4 o'clock. Vincent Bullock, you've been watching Little Nicky, my son, you legend. Eddie says, hashtag fuck Raiola. I'm second best. I know that, Savulon. That's the way it is. G-War says, fuck Raiola. Tonk Nash. Okay then, guys, that's going to be it from me. Smash a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. By the way, you know the end credits, the Star Wars end credits, I need to get them back on the go, guys, to be fair. And they're going to be on the next video. But they're not on this one, I apologise. What I have been doing, I don't know if you've noticed, but for the FIFA streams, because I use different software to stream, I've been capturing the window and just showing all the members that way at the end of every video. So it's not like I've stopped doing the member role. It's just I haven't, because I'm using OBS Studio for this one and OBS Streamlabs on the other one, and I haven't set up the window, and it's just like, anyway, I'm going to get that sorted out is what I'm saying. So there will be post-match credits again soon. Thank you, Ubdav Sampath, Asan Akhtar, Tonk Nash, Viking Red, Shazan Ahmed, Kayam, Brandon United, Fred Cranham, Anuj, Eddie A, John Wayne, and everyone else. John Wayne, you're a legend, mate. Thank you for watching. Eddie A, have a great day. One of the channel member legends. He says, oh, I want to see my name on there. It's going to be on there, Eddie A. We're going to bring it back. Don't you worry about that. I will get it back for you guys. No problemo at all. Just as a little thank you for being members anyway. But have a cracking day, guys. Thanks for watching. Get your thoughts and opinions in. Come back after this video. Get your comments and thoughts in about where you think Pogba's going to end up and what his agent said and all this malarkey. Tossers! Come back and have your say. And also get your predictions in for the game tonight if you so wish. Yeah, there will be Star Wars credits for the next video, Savulon. They will be back, I promise you. I just haven't been able to update it for a while for various reasons, but I will. I need to figure it out. Shazad Ahmed, thank you. Mrs. PK Bandit. Liverpool Sadio Mane, you what? Gungshi, Shazad, Brandon. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Smash the like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I will see you later for the game. I'm doing a watch along around about 7:20 or somewhere around there. We'll get going tonight for the RB Leipzig versus Manchester United game in the penultimate game of the Champions League group stage to see if we can progress to the latter stages or not. Be there or be an absolute Moisey melt bag. Take it easy, everyone. See you on the next one. This is the Pig. Take it easy. And come on, United. Let's be freaking having you. Where are you? Let's be having